Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Darlene's table. I am ready now. I think I've got a bunch of my errands done. We've got everything done we need to get done. What's left, it will wait till tomorrow. So, still got to give my little dog a bath and all that stuff. But I'm going to do this video as I've promised. I didn't want to delay anymore because the longer I waited, the less I was ready to do it. So it's like, okay, I've got to get this going. So what I'm going to do, I've already got my foundation on. Y'all have seen me apply my foundation. You've seen me prepare my face, prep my face, put my primer on and things like that. So I thought, to save time, I'll go ahead and I'll just have my foundation on. I have no makeup on or anything like that other than my foundation. So I don't have any concealer on, I don't have anything on, just my foundation. So what I've done, let's just get right into this. So what I've done is I started out with my primer, my Glorious Touch primer, and I love this stuff. Put that on, just takes just a very, very little, and we all know why we use our primer, right? And if you've never really gotten into the habit of using primer, you may want to try it. You may like it, you may not. It makes a huge difference as far as the way your makeup goes on. It's a silky feel. It kind of just fills in the fine lines and things like that. It makes your makeup go on better. It makes it last longer. And you don't need as much makeup, I've found, with mine. I use less makeup than I did before I started using my primer. So use your primer. And then, of course, I use the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. And I love this stuff. This is probably my favorite. I love it better than anything I've tried. This is just great. So this is what I've used. I've primed, I've used my foundation, and that's all I've done. So I haven't done anything else. So I thought, well, that'll just save us some time. Y'all have seen me do that, so let's get going. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my concealer. And I'm going to use the Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. And as I've said before, you've heard me say this time and time again, concealer needs to be about one shade lighter, half a shade to one shade lighter, no lighter than one shade lighter than your foundation. So what I'm going to do is just put that on underneath my eye. And I don't use a lot of concealer because I'm not really dark under my eyes. I'm dark inside my eye. And I do have some discoloration. I have like some redness and things up there, so I always just kind of go around my eye just to get rid of the redness that's on my eyelid. As you can see, this is my eye with nothing on it, and see the difference as far as the redness on my eyelid, and so that makes a huge difference as far as just taking care of some of the redness. And that's why we use concealer. And I'm going to look above too because I have my mirror up here and it's just easier for me to do it. And as you see, I'm taking my ring finger, and you know how to do this. I don't want to kill another dead horse, you know what I'm saying? But we all know our ring finger is the least strongest of our fingers, and that's why we use it, because our eye area is so delicate. We know that. And so what I do is I just kind of pat it around my eye to kind of get rid of the redness that's on my eyelid. Some people have a lot of blue on their eyelids, like veins and things like that. And some people will bring their concealer, down like that. I don't. I use my highlighter to do that. I don't have Unique's highlighter yet, but I'll show you kind of what I do, and I have ordered it, but I haven't gotten it yet. So anyway, I've got my concealer on, got my foundation on, and things like that, and I'm not going to set it yet because I'm going to do a little highlighting, and then I'll blend it all in, and then we'll set it. I don't have Unique's highlighter yet, so what I use, and I love this thing. It's by Maybelline. It's cheap. It's not very expensive at all, but I love it. It's called Master Contour, and if you can see, it's white on one side or light on one side and dark on the other. And I'm going to have to roll it up. I've been using that thing. So it's great because you can contour and you can highlight with just this one tool. And as you know, when we contour and we highlight, we're doing it for specific reasons. Highlighting, we're bringing things forward, and the contour, we're using the dark color, the contouring, to bring things back. So the darkness makes it recede, and the light brings it forward. So that's what we need to remember. So I always just take my lighter color, and I kind of just go down my face like this. And I go everywhere that I want my face to be lighter. And I usually will go above my eyebrows. And we all have the silhouette lines, or the laugh lines, some people call it. And I always take my highlighter, and go down through there. You can do your Cupid's bow and underneath your lip. So that's kind of what I do with that. And then I take the darker side and I do my contour. And you know, as we age and as we get older, and I'm talking about me, sometimes right in here, as we age, will go in. You know, our face is all full and everything when we're youthful, and as we age, sometimes this area right here by our eyes, our temple area, will go in. We lose volume in that area. So sometimes you may want to just do a little lightness there. We're not wanting to make it darker and go in, so we're going to want to make it lighter. See what I'm saying? And then the areas that you want to recede, like I have a long face, and I always take my contour, my darker contour down here, because I have a long face, long jowl area. You can see that I have a long face. I've always had a long face. It just gets longer as I age, seems like. And then what I do is I take my contour, my dark, and I put it up here. I have a high forehead, as you can see. That's why I like bangs. So I go up here with it. And if you have a larger nose, my nose is okay, I guess. I mean, it could be smaller. But if you want to contour your nose, you just go down the sides of your nose. And if you have a long nose and you want to make it shorter, you do the end. And that's why I like this. It's just so easy to use. Cheap. Cheap's good, right? And so now, oh, I don't have my blend. I thought I had everything out here ready for y'all, so I wouldn't waste your time tonight. Thought I had my little blending bud out here. And as you know, your blending bud needs to be wet. So what I do is I always just take my water, and I have a squirt bottle with some water in it. Don't I look pretty? But do you see what I've done? I've highlighted the front of my face to bring it forward, and I have chiseled out my cheekbones, my jawline, and up here. So I'm going to wet this just because. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start blending it. And when you go up to your hairline, you want to bring the darker up, not down, but bring it up towards your hairline. Okay? See that? And then on this one, you want to bring it up, because you don't want all this to be dark. And then you've got your highlighter. And then on your neck, you want to bring it down. Not up, down. And then nose, down. There. Now we've blended in that. Now I'm going to blend in the highlighting. And your blending brush your blending bud is really good for this. And all you do, you don't want to wipe. You're just wanting to blend it. And you know, we did our temples. Just don't forget where you've blended, or where you've put your highlighter or your contour. And see how that's brightening up my face? You can still see a little bit of the darkness. I haven't blended it all in, and that's why you don't wipe or anything with a sponge or anything like that. You're just dabbing it. You're just blending it. And when you get to certain areas, you can, you know, go up. You can swipe it. That's blended pretty good. So, what I've done is I've wanted to highlight my brow area. I'm wanting to lift this area. I'm not wanting to make it droop or bring my eyes down. So I don't want any darkness here around my eyes. I'm wanting to lift it, brighten it up. So there you go. Just by shading and contouring and highlighting, we can take care of those problem areas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it and forget it. And I'm not wanting to put a lot of powder on because I'm going to kind of go with the dewy look tonight. So I've set that. And that's all you need. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my beachfront bronzer. As you can see, my neck and my body is tan. We've been to the beach. We've been out in the sun. My face is not tan. I do not tan my face. You know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some color to my face because my face is so white. I want it to match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of, what I'm doing is I'm really darkening up my makeup, actually. Just giving a darker effect. And you're saying, well, you just highlighted that. Yes. And I'm not going in specific places where I highlighted, like under my eyes or anything like that. And I'm sticking to really where I contoured the darker colors, but I'm just making it darker, as you can see. So that looks a little better, and it matches my neck a little bit better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've already put concealer on my eyes, but I'm going to go in with just a little bit of primer. Now I have not set my eye makeup. I have not set the concealer. You know, I don't ever put powder on my eyes. I saw a video the other day someone did, and they put concealer on their eyes and then powdered it. And I guess you can do that, but with me, I don't need any powder on my eyes. I'm crepey enough without it. So I don't need any. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right in with my eyebrows. And as you know, I do have permanent makeup on. I have permanent eyeliner, and I have upper and lower, and then I have permanent brows. I had my brows tattooed, and I also had my eyeliner put on, and it's just been such a lifesaver. And I'm going in with my brow pencil from Unique, and it's in brown, and it's just such a little point. I love it. It's got your spoolie brush on your end so that you can brush your brows, and always just brush to make sure you get all the foundation and stuff out of your brows. And I'm going to look in my mirror, my magnifying mirror, and with brows, I have so many people say, I would love for you to do a brow tutorial. And every YouTube video I've seen, makeup tutorial about brows, you know, you can get different looks. And the main thing is try to make them as close to matching as possible. They're never going to be exactly the same, but you don't want one up here and the other one down here. And also, as we age, and I'm talking about me because this is how I do my makeup, as we age, we need to try to keep our eyebrows as much off of our eyes as possible. So we need to always try to lift or give the illusion of our eyebrows lifted as possible as we age, because anything heavy is going to just bring us down, and it's going to make our eyes look heavy. It's going to make us look tired and all that. So the big thing that I want to say is try to emphasize, if you don't have one naturally, try to emphasize an arch, because this one over here has a better arch than this one. So what I'm going to do is I always try to emphasize the upper part of this one to try to make this one kind of match the other one. So I try to go up and make more of an arch than it normally has. This one is pretty good, so I don't really as you can see, it goes up. I've got a pretty good arch on it. So I just try to, you know, make them even. And I have to work with this one more because this one's my best one. This one's my not so best one. See? And so I've got a nice lift there. I've got a nice arch. And that's the thing as far as youthful eyes, is to try to get as much of an arch as you can. Because as you know, when we age, everything starts, gravity starts taking over and everything starts pulling down. So what we have to do is we have to find ways to lift it. In our eye makeup, in our eyebrows, everything. We're wanting to lift it. We're wanting to brighten it. So that's why I say try to make sure that you get as much of an arch as you can. Now you can't get it if you just don't have it, but you can try your best to work on it. And you know, your eyebrow pencil is going to be your best friend in doing that. And I always try to emphasize that arch there, because this one I've got it, this one I don't. So that looks pretty even, wouldn't you say? So it just, when your eyebrows are arched and they're up, then it gives you a lift. Or if it was down, see what I'm saying? So if we're wanting to lift it. So just remember, when you're doing your brows, try, if you can, to get as much of an arch as possible, okay, without looking crazy. You know, I've seen some people and their eyebrows are just straight. But what you can do is emphasize not underneath, but you can create more of an arch instead of just going straight across. Take your eyebrow pencil and go up just a tad. You can do that. And then what I'm going to do is, this is my little thing. And I also told someone the other day, you know, I talk about my Benefit pencil, and it's called Highbrow. It's just a really matte color. And I told someone the other day, I said, if you want to, you can buy any kind of white eye pencil. And this one's Maybelline. I think it's just cheap. And it's an eye pencil. And I just want to show y'all. Just take that and see how I'm going under my eyebrow. And I'm going to show you when I get through how that just makes such a crisp line, how it just cleans up the area underneath your eyebrow, and it makes it look like it's just been waxed. And I just love that look, and it also gives you a lifting effect. It just does. It lifts your eye. It helps to emphasize the arch in your eyebrow. So we're going to go over here and we're going to do the same thing. And we're taking that pencil and we're going right underneath the eyebrow. Right underneath. And just take your finger and just kind of rub that in. And you don't have to rub it in a whole lot. We're going to blend later. We're going to add some eye shadows and stuff. So see how that just lifts your eyebrow? And that's what we want, girls. We want to lift those eyes. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I've had so many of my precious customers, or whatever you want to call them. I don't want to even say customers. My unique people, because we're all unique people. We're all in a family here. Whether you sell it, whether you buy it, whether you use it, we're all unique, a part of the unique family. And if you've bought it and you've tried it, you love it. I know you do. So I have had several people to buy the palette number 1. And I think this is probably, everybody says palette 1's my favorite. Palette 1 is my favorite. Oh, thank you, Liz. Yes, I have been away and I haven't been doing my tutorials, but I'm back at it, Liz. I'm hitting the ground running, girl. Got another lady that's about ready to order, and I may just hit this 257. So she's wanting to order like a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm excited. But anyway, I've had several women to purchase this and say that they've got this, but they've not really used it, just kind of used it a little bit, but they really don't know how to use the palette. And it really is just a palette of neutrals. That's what I say, and I've heard other unique presenters say the same thing. As you can see, you have a lot of the tans, the taupes, a little shimmer, perfect brown right here. I love this brown. It's not too dark, it's not too light. And then I love this one on the end, this Zealous. It's one of my favorite too. I don't use this one so much because it's a little dark, and I don't use this for my brows. I use this one, if I do anything for my brows, it's this one. This one kind of just looks better in my brows. But this one is just, it's got a shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see it, but you have some mattes and you have some shimmers, and this is just a good neutral. This is my go-to when I'm in a hurry and I don't really want to fool with it. You know, hey, this is my go-to palette. So, for all you that have ordered and have said, well, I have this palette, but I just really don't know how to use it, we're gonna use it. Hey, Linda, how are you, hon? I'm trying to concentrate, so if I don't see your comment, I will get to it when I finish, I promise. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to go in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you kind of like a crease cut. You've heard the term crease cut. You've heard transition color. You've heard blending color. Laying a foundation for the color. They'll say, I put this all over just as my foundation color. It's going to what I'm going to blend with and everything else. So kind of what I do is I don't really start with an all over color. That's just me. Some people do, and most of the professionals do. I just don't. It's there, you know, you can if you want to. But what I do usually is I go in, and I'm going to kind of show you how I do mine. And I do more of a crease cut. I do more of a, and I'll show you, and I'm going to use my splurge cream too. I do more of like a real defined line right here. And it is so sharp right here that there's not a whole lot of blending, and that's what they call crease cut, because it's cut in so precise right here. I don't have anything on my brush right now, I'm just showing you. But they call it a crease cut because you're cutting in your crease. And it is so precise, and it is dramatic, and it really makes the color on your eyelid just pop. Especially when it's a lighter color and you have the darker crease here. And then you can use like a lighter color up here to blend it. But we're really not going to blend this right here too much, because we want that crease to be dark, because we want that to be a real definition of color from here to our crease, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm talking about when I do it. So I always say that I go in with this one, and this is kind of going to be my transition color. Okay, so what I do is I go in with chipper, and I've got my crease brush, and it's flat and it's thick and it's short, so it's not going to go all over my eye. It's going to be precise where I put it. That's why I love this brush. So I'm going to take my chipper, and I'm going to go right in my crease. I'm not going above my crease line, not doing any of that. I'm going right in my crease. Very precise there. Now, can you see that? It's very precise, and it's hard for me to see in my iPad here, but I'm going to have to look. And I'm going to do the other eye. So I'm going to look over here because I have my wonderful magnifying makeup mirror. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going in right in my crease. Do you see that? I'm cutting in my crease. I'm not really wanting to bring it up. I'm not doing it so that I want everybody to see it. No. But I'm not putting it here because remember, I have a hooded eye. See, and when I say hooded is this is my hood right here. That hood comes down and it closes up on my eye. So I always keep this light, because if I didn't, that's what you would see. It would just be dark, and I'm opening up my eyes because all that would be dark, and you wouldn't see anything but just darkness. So that's my crease cut. Right there. I'm cutting my crease with a darker color. Sometimes I use like an almost black or a smoky, like almost black, like a charcoal. I love this look. This is like my go-to look too. I've done it so much that it's just so easy for me. So that's my crease cut. Can you see that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you can take, I love my splurge cream for the crease cut, but you can take any of these lighter colors. If you want to go with brassy, which is like a gold shimmer, if you want to go with either elated, or if you want to go with sincere, this is kind of a shimmer, this is a matte, and this is a kind of a gold shimmery. So you could do either one, and if I was going to do either one, it would be this one right here. Okay? And what I do is I pat it on. And that's what you would do. But I'm going to show you how I do it with my splurge cream. And the reason I'm going to use this splurge cream is because it is fantastic to use for this particular look. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to lay it in there. And this is a matte. This is, let's see, it's called Victorious, and I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to even make that crease cut even more prominent. See that? Even more prominent. I'm going right under that crease, keeping a clean line there, and I'm cutting it in with a lighter color. Cutting that crease in with a lighter color, and I'm keeping it. I'm doing this, I'm not blending it for a purpose. I want that definition there. See that? We're cutting in under the crease that you just made. And I always put the darker on first because I can clean up underneath it. And there's nothing better than to do this with than this splurge cream. I'm just telling you. It is fantastic for this. To get that sharp line, that sharp edge on your crease. This splurge cream is wonderful. So if you can see how I have come in with that, I'm telling you, it's great. Now, what I usually do is I like to go with a little darker color in my crease. So I'm going to go back with the darker color, which is one of my favorite, and it's the Zealous. It's the one on the end that's got a little bit of shimmer. And I'm going to take my angled brush, and I'm going to go right in that crease again and darken it up and show you the effect of going darker, okay? So let me see if I can. I want you to see what I'm doing here. And do you see that? That's the crease cut. Because we're cutting in that crease. And we're not blending in it. We're not bringing it up. I'm going to do that in a minute. I have to do that because of my eye shape. But I'm going to show you how we do that. And you know, I always connect my upper and my lower. So what I do is I go on the outer corner just with a little bit of darkness, and I connect that. So as you see, I've connected my crease cut. See the definition there? See the fine cut? Now, I always, because of my hood, as you can see, if I left it like this, it makes the hood of my eye, my brow bone, pop out. I don't want that, because I want you to be able to see my eyes. I don't want you to just see my brow. And you see it's light. It's, I have the white eye pencil that I put on under my brow. I haven't added a transition color or anything like that because I wanted to work on my crease. So as you can see, I have a definite crease cut there. I haven't blended, I haven't done anything yet. But that's the look that I'm wanting right there. You can see my eyelid. It looks like I have a lot of eyelid. I really don't, but it looks like I do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do something to make this recede. I don't want my brow to be out here. I want my brow to be going back. So like I said, we've got to add some color up here because I have that hooded eye, and I'm wanting to not let that be so prominent. So what I'm going to do is I always go in and I like a mauve or a plummy color, and one of my favorites to go to and highlight this area of my eye is in the palette number 3, and it's this very first one. It's called Tickled. This is my favorite color. Now I've ordered a splurge cream that's kind of this color. That's a matte. I like to stick with the matte colors, but I'm gonna try it. I think that would be great to put up there. But right now I'm going to go in with the Tickled, and I'm going to add it up here as my transition color, and then I'm going to kind of blend this to make it look better and to also not make my brow bone look like it's just, you see what I'm saying? It's very prominent. It's very noticeable, and I don't want my brow bone to be that noticeable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Tickled. And you know, when you have hooded eyes, you need to bring your eyeshadow up. What a difference. Just doing that, right? What a difference. Just by adding the Tickled. You could add a taupey color. It's got to be something a little darker because we want this not to be all white, because white brings it forward, remember, and dark brings it back. It recedes it. I don't want this to be dark because it would be, look, my eyes were just sunk back in my head. So let me look up here in my mirror. And as you can see, that softens up not only the crease cut, but also makes my brow bone not look like it's just huge, right? So there you have it. You know, I just love playing in makeup. I think it's one of my pastimes. It was when I was young. I'd get in there in my mother's makeup and I'd just play. I still do. I'm 61 years old. I'm still playing in it. Isn't that great? Because I can. So there you go. Do you see the difference? Now, if you wanted to and you didn't like that, you can blend that in too. But I like that look on me. I like the crease cut. Now, if you wanted to, you can add darker out here and bring it up in the corners to make it even look like it's going up and to give your eye lips. So let's just do that and show you what I'm talking about. You know, because you just can. So I'm going back in with my darker brown, and I'm going to go up here as though I'm making that edge, as I've showed you many times, or a wing, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to do that on both sides. We're making our wing or our edge or our border, you know, whatever you want to call it. And just flip it in. Just bring it in. You don't want to bring it up too high, but just bring it in. So there you go. See how that kind of just gives your eye a little bit of a lift? And my eyes go down anyway. As you can see, my eyes kind of just go down. So when you're 61 years old, you don't want them to go down. You want them to go up. Right? So that's just a little trick that you can do. And that kind of just gives your eyes a little bit of lift. And you can always blend it more if you want to. But remember to blend in, because you don't want to mess all this up. But if you do, we have something to fix that, right? I'm going to go up just like I always do with my Benefit highbrow pencil. Clean up that edge, make it sharp, and it just looks so neat. And it lifts your eye as well. So I hope you can see that. Isn't that pretty? And that is with the palette number 1. And the only thing I used from palette 3 was the transition color above my brow. And it's in the Tickled, and I love, love, love that color. So, so pretty. I use that all the time. It's just a good blending color. Now, you would kind of do the same thing if you had Asian eyes, or if you have older eyes, if you have deep set eyes. Remember, with hooded eyes, deep set eyes, no, any kind of eye where you don't see a lot of your lid, if you have real tiny eyes, always keep it light. Just remember, always keep your lid area light. If you don't have hardly any lid area, then keep most of it light, except maybe add just you will probably, and some people have to make their own crease. Some people really don't have much of a prominent there as far as a crease. And I've had one girl say, she said, I really can't find my crease. And she really didn't have hardly any brow bone. I mean, you can feel mine. I have a very definite crease. You saw me go in there, and most people do. But like with Asian eyes, their eyelids are just pretty much one piece. There's no definition or separation there with the brow bone. And so if they put dark here, when they opened up their eye, you're not going to see anything. So you could always bring it up. When you have a hooded eye, deep set eyes, anything like that, bring your contouring color or your transition color or the color that you're using in your crease. Now, I wouldn't bring this dark up there for me. I look too hard with that. But I like something like a more of a neutral, muted color, like a pink or a tan or a taupe or something like that to just transition. I've used peaches and corals and things like that. I can do that. But you see how that just kind of, it takes away the definition of the brow bone, which was just so out there a while ago because I had the white on. Now see, I had the eye pencil that I put on under my brow. Now what I want to do is I want to go back in with Elated, which is the lightest color in the palette, and I'm going to go over that eye pencil that I used earlier. And just set that because that's a cream, and we just want to set that. And of course, you know that it's always good to go in the inner corner of your eye and keep that light. That's always good. It's so hard to see in that iPad. So I hope you can see that. But go right in there. You can just place it right in there in the corner of your eye. And that's where you can use your shimmer if you want to. I use the shimmer. Now, as we age, you know, I've always lined my waterline with black eyeliner. Ever since I can remember, that was my go-to thing. I lined my waterline with black eye pencil. Now, as we age and as we want to get a more open eye, what you can do, now as you know, if you line your waterline with dark, it's going to make your eyes look smaller. It's going to make them look more smoky, dramatic. You get that more of that effect. But if you want to open your eye and brighten your eye, then what you can do is use a white pencil. And that's really what I bought this for, not that. But I thought, hey, that works up there too. So if you're wanting a cheaper version of the Benefit highbrow pencil, you can get your white pencil. And I got this at Walmart, and it's Maybelline. I don't know how much it was. So what you want to do is you want to take your blending bud, and you want to just kind of, you don't really want to pull your eye, but we're gonna line the waterline with a white pencil. And what that's going to do is that's going to open up my eye. It's going to brighten my eye. It's going to make me look more, you know. Have you ever had people say, you look so tired? Well, this is going to make you look awake. It's going to make you look bright. It's going to make your eyes look bigger. It's going to make you look fresher. It's going to look like you've just had a good night's sleep. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to see if I can do it. I don't want to pull on my eye, but I'm going to line my waterline with this white pencil. It's so hard to see. See what a difference that makes? See how it brightens up the white of your eye? I didn't get this one as good. It makes a huge difference. See how it just makes your eyes pop? It makes your eyes look bigger, and it makes your eyes look brighter. I'm looking in there because I'm trying to see what I'm doing, but I need to be looking at y'all. But anyway, so I hope you can see that, what a difference it makes. Now, I can line this one with black and show you the difference, and you'll be amazed. So why don't I just do that? I'm going to take my pencil. It's perfect. It's the eyeliner from Unique, the pencil eyeliner. And you see this eye? Okay, I'm going to do this one just because I want to show you the difference. I'm going to do it in black. And to show you how it closes up my eye. Do you see the difference? This one looks so much bigger. This is what I've always done. I've always lined my waterline with black eyeliner. This is with no eye, I mean, this is my permanent eyeliner with just a little bit of the shadow out here and the white pencil in my waterline. And it just makes a huge difference in the opening up my eye. It makes my eye look brighter. It makes it look more youthful, I think. So, that's your call. It's up to you how you want to do it. Now, another thing about hooded eyes or heavy brow bone eyes or whatever is not doing a whole lot of eyeliner. I don't do a whole lot of eyeliner because my eyeliner is there and that's permanent. So I don't need to do a whole lot of eyeliner, and if I do, I just go in right here and really on the outer corner, and that's really all I do. Because I've got my eyeliner there, and I don't want a thick eyeliner, because if you have put a thick eyeliner on, it just looks hard. It looks harsh. It looks hard. And if you're doing a lot down here and a lot up here, that's all you see is eyeliner. And so I just don't do it. And I keep my eyeliner because I have hooded eyes and I don't have a lot of mobile lid. If I put a lot of eyeliner, then I'm not going to see anything but eyeliner. And I just fix my pretty eyeshadows, and I want people to see it. And that's all I do for eyeliner. Isn't that great? But if you can see the difference in my eyes, the white pencil versus the black pencil opened my eye, made my eye look larger, made my eye look brighter, made me look more awake. This one closes my eye. It's just amazing, the difference. Totally different look. Totally different. Okay. And another thing that if you have hooded eyes is to wear a lot of mascara to give your eye an open look. Try to wear mascara on your bottom lashes, especially if you do the white pencil. If you do this one, it's going to really, all you're going to see is black. That's why I always said I don't do a lot of mascara. That's why. Because I went with the black eyeliner and the black waterline, and if I put on a bunch of mascara, you just see a black gobby mess, and it's just not pretty on me. Someone's calling me, and let me see who this is. Someone from California. Oh, wait. Maybe I've got a part in a movie. That'd be awesome. Okay, so anyway, on this eye, I'm going to do a lot of mascara on my lower lashes and my upper lashes because that helps to even open my eye more. On this one, not so much because that will just make it look like a globby mess because I've got black eyeliner, black eye pencil, and it's already black enough, I think. So let's just do some mascara, and as I've said, you know I can't use the Unique, but I think it's my allergies because I have been so bad with my allergies. And the other day, I didn't even have makeup on and my eyes were itching. So I'm pretty sure it's my allergies and not Unique mascara, and I'm so excited because I want to wear it so bad. I love it. It's just the best. So I am so hoping that I can wear it, and I feel sure I can when this pollen and allergy season's over with. Now, I'm not going to do as much over here on this side. And, you know, I always said I don't do a lot of mascara, and that's why. Because if I did a lot of mascara, it would just be too much. So, that's why I don't. I just did enough to let you see my eyes, my eyelashes. But on this side, I can do more. And I found that the more you do on your lower lashes with this look, the more your eye opens up. So the reason I'm doing this is because it makes a difference. Little things make a huge difference. And we all are stuck in a rut when we do our makeup. We've been doing it that way for years. And it's like, oh my goodness, I love my eyeliner. I love my waterline lined, you know. That's just me. That's what I do. But when you do the heavy eyeliner, upper and lower, it just, look at that. See how it's opening my eye up? Now over here, it was just making it look, see, the more mascara I put on, the less you see my lid. It's starting to close up my eye again. This one is opening my eye. And I'm telling you, it's a subtle change that can make a huge difference. And that's why I love playing with makeup. So you see, the more mascara I put on this one, the more my eye's opening up. The more I put on this side, the more it's closing my eye. It's just, that's the way it is. You know, you can learn so much from watching videos, and also just by playing in makeup. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm 61 years old, and ever since I was a teenager, I've done this right here. And every picture I ever had made, you can see this look right here. But man, I like this look. I can just tell you, that's going to be my new look right there. It just makes a huge difference. My eye looks huge right there. This one looks like it's closed up and it's dark and all you see is black. I didn't somebody tell me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cheek color. They're calling me again. Oh, it's Washington. Oh, it must be Donald Trump. I'm coming. Anyway, I'm taking my cheek color, and this is called Stunning. I love my cheek color. And I just kind of dab it. And did you know that where you place your cheek color has to do with your face shape? It does. And we can talk about that sometime, if you care. Ooh. See, I mean, look at there. I mean, I just barely touched my brush. Look how much pigment that has. And you know, I always do that because I just like that little healthy looking glow that you get. You know what I mean? And I always do go back and kind of blend that out. This is the brush that I used my bronzer, beachfront bronzer. I still have some beachfront bronzer on. I just cannot get over that eye, the difference in my eyes. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know about making it look easy, but I've been doing it so long. I'm old. I've been doing it all my life, so it's like second nature. It was so funny. The other day we were camping, and we were fixing to go somewhere, and we had some people waiting on us. So I just went in, and I got my palette wand. I put I had my makeup on just like that. I thought, I'm getting good at this. I believe I could do my makeup with my eyes shut, really. I've done it so long. Okay, so I've got my mascara, and I just wanted you to see, by making subtle changes in your makeup, what a huge impact it can have, what a huge difference it can have. Don't get in such a comfort zone that you're not willing to try new things. And even go as far as going out with it. The other day I had someone say, I love your eye makeup, and your eyes are just so big. And I thought, well, I've never really had anybody tell me that. I mean, I've had people say your eye makeup looks pretty or something, but to say my eyes look big, I mean, even Randy noticed. Even Randy noticed. He said your makeup really looks pretty today, and I knew that's what it was because that was the only thing I changed, is that I lined my waterline with white instead of black. It's just simple changes can make huge differences. Now what I'm going to do is, I've ordered the luminizer from Unique. It hasn't come in yet, so I'm going to use, I've got several that I really like. I love the Luna. It's just comes in a little bitty compact. If you can see that, it's got shimmer. I love it. And I also like these by Maybelline. These have been what I've used for years. As you can see, one's kind of a pinky and one's kind of a gold. And they're just called strobing sticks, and they're illuminators, and they're cream, and they roll up. And I have used these for lipstick and everything else, so I can't wait to get, I just bought some new ones today because I didn't have any, and I haven't gotten mine from Unique, but I'm going to try. I bought this one. I haven't used the gold. I've always used the pink. So what I like to do is I like to just go down my nose. Can you see that? And I like to go across the top of my cheek where I put the cheek color. And I like to go right here, kind of down my nose. And then, because I have kind of full lips, and yes, these are my lips. Because I kind of have full lips, this right in here looks kind of shady dark sometimes. So what I do is I kind of go in that crease there in my chin and kind of just lighten that up. So if you can see where I put it, now I've not rubbed it in. You can see where I've put it. You can put it across your brow. I love those. They're very inexpensive. And just take your blender and take your blending bud and blend it out. And it just adds that glow to your skin. And I always like the gold colors, especially when you have a little sun. So that was the pink. So I'm excited about using that. And you can even use it on your lips like that if you want. Just saying. Okay, so now we've got everything done. As you can see, look at the glow on my skin. It looks like my skin is exfoliated. It looks like it's fresh. And heavens knows it's not. It's just not. I do not have glowing skin. But look at that. Can you see the glow? It makes such a difference. Especially when you're older and like me, I like to powder my face. I don't like to feel a dewy moistness on my face. But I love the look of a dewy finish. And so the luminizers just give you that look. And you can use your powder, as you saw. I used powder. And I used my powder to set my foundation and things. But I go back in with my luminizers. whether it be, I have one that's a liquid. It's like this. It comes in on just a tube, and it's by Maybelline. And this is really good too. Let me just see if you can see. It's a liquid, and so it just makes a difference in your skin. And if you don't have one, please get you one. I'd love for you to buy one from Unique. That would be great. But you can go to Walgreens, Walmart, and you can get you the Maybelline. It's called Master Strobing Stick, and it comes in several different shades. Like I said, the pink, the gold, or you can get a cream if you like that, and you can mix it in with your foundation. So you can do that. I'm wanting to get I'm wanting to get the BB Flawless makeup and the bronzing and all that with Unique. And I will do that as I sell more Unique. I can buy more stuff. So I'm just having to take it slow. So now I've done everything except my lips. And I'm going to go in with I can't wait to, I've ordered, I like the nude lip. That's just me. I'm not much on bright colors on my lips. I have full lips, but I go for more the nude look for the lip because I do like to play up my eyes, and so I just always go for the nude lip. So I'm going to go with Pouty for my lip liner from Unique, and I'm a lip lining kind of gal. I'm just going to tell you. I've lined my lips for years even when I didn't need to. I just love the look of lip liner. I just think it's sultry. I think it's pretty. I think, now if you don't want real dark lip liner and a different colored lipstick. I don't like that look. But I love the little look that lip liner gives you, and it makes your lipstick stay on, and I just can't say enough about lip liner. And I have good lips, so I really, just stay in my lip line. My mother had thin lips. My daughter has beautiful lips. And I just line. And always make sure you get both your Cupid's bows even. OCD that way. And if you want to make your lips fuller, if you have thinner lips, you can. You can always emphasize your Cupid's bow, which is this right here. The two little peaks of your lips. Emphasize those. And what you can do, if you have thin lips, is just line your Cupid's bow, and right here at the very bottom of your bottom lip, the very center, right there, you wouldn't even have to really line the rest of your lips, and that will make your lips look bigger. Isn't that a pretty color? It's just neutral. Now y'all are gonna think I'm nuts, and I may be. But this is another Unique pencil, and it's called Punchy, and it's a lip liner, and I use this to fill in my lips. Yes, I know. I love the color of it. These just go on so pretty, so smooth. And I found that these colors look good together. And it's matte. Isn't that pretty? And now I'm going to go in with my Lucrative Lip Gloss. And this is in Lucid. And I'm just going to take just a little bit. And a little bit goes a long way. I'm not a big glossy kind of gal, but when you have matte lipstick, you don't want it to look dry. That reminds me of doing that. I was doing makeup on a little lady. When I was at Ann Downing's conference, I was doing makeup. And a little lady had signed up. She was in her 70s, and she had never worn makeup before. And she was all excited. She said, I've never worn it, ever, ever, ever. I've never worn it in my life. And I said, well, you just didn't like it? Or were you just always one that just didn't believe in wearing makeup? Or what? She said, no, I just never really grew up, wearing it. My mother never wore it. I didn't know anything. She said, really, just because I don't know how to apply it. And I said, that's probably why most people don't wear makeup, is they're intimidated. And so I did her makeup, and she was so cute. And right before I quit, I put her lipstick on. I said, now do this. And honey, she did that. And she had lipstick down here and up here. It was so funny. I said, oh, no, don't do it that much. And she got tickled, so we had to redo it. But it was so funny. She did that. So anyway, there you go. Isn't that pretty? See the glow? Now, if I didn't have that, let me just do something just to prove a point. I'm going to put a lot of powder on top of this and take away that glow and let you see the difference. I'm going to put a heavy powder finish just to take away that glow and let you see the difference. I'll put my cheek cover on and stuff. Ooh. That makes my face look like I'm a vampire. Let me just add some cheek color here, just to give it some color. It just ages you, I'm telling you. If you don't have a little bit of glow to your skin, and it settles in, see how it's settling in my lines? Now there it is without the glow. Now let's add the glow, just because. And I'm going to add the cream. I'm layering this stuff, aren't I? It's a good thing about Unique is you can layer it. It just adds youthfulness to your face. You know how babies, their skin just glows? So much better. Just saying. The glow is the way to go. Hey, that sounds good. The glow is the way to go. That's going to be my new motto. The glow is the way to go. Okay. I hope I've answered some questions for you. I hope I've shown you some stuff about Palette 1. Excuse me. God, I felt that coming on. There was nothing I could do about it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, you've seen the difference in the white line versus the dark line. You've seen the difference with the luminizing color versus the one that's matte. Now what I'm going to do is, because I have hooded eyes and I keep this light, I'm going to go in and I'm going to put dark here, and I'm going to show you how that just really messes things up. See how that makes my eyes look so deep set? So it's completely different when you keep it light on the mobile lid. And remember that you're trying to get a brightness, a youthfulness, versus the dark. This closes up my eye. It makes my eyes look like it's sunk back in my head. This brings my eye forward. It makes my eye look bigger. It makes it look brighter. That's what I mean. And when you do thick eyeliner, this is what it's going to look like. Let me just show you. I'm going to do thick eyeliner over here. Now this is just I don't even really have anything on it except right here, just right next to my lashes. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to put on a thick eyeliner here and show you what happens. I'll just go on over that with the thick eyeliner. All you can see is eyeliner. Okay? And then we're going to do it down here. We're going to add some thick liner down here. That's all you see. You see eyeliner. You don't see, you see eyeliner. It's different techniques make huge impact on your makeup. It can age you. It can change your eye shape. It can change the brightness of your eyes. It can make your eyes look deep set. It can make your eyes look brighter. But so that's the heavy liner, upper and lower. All you see is, you don't see my pretty eye color anymore. You see just the eyeliner. And over here, all you see is dark. You don't see my eyes. You see dark here, dark here. You just see like my eyes are sunk back in my head. So it just, little things make a huge difference. So, you know, the thing of it is just get in there and experiment. That's what I've been doing with my new palettes and things. And every time I get something in, I get in there and play with it. Just like using my lip liner for my lipstick. I love that. I love that look. I love my Splash lipstick. It's kind of a mauve color, but I'm more of a pale kind of lip gal than I am darker. I just don't do dark. Nothing wrong with it. That's about as dark as I would probably go. And this lipstick stays on so good. Love it. So that's a pretty color. And this is the Splash lipstick. And it's in, oh goodness, I know the color of it. Hold on a minute. Let me get my seeing eyes. Sentimental. I knew that. I'm getting sentimental. I'm getting senile. That's what I'm getting. Anyway, I hope that gives you... just can't get over the difference. But anyway, I want you to look and I want you to see the difference in just different techniques of doing eye makeup. What a huge difference it can make. Subtle changes can bring good things. So don't be afraid to experiment. I tried to touch a little bit on eyebrows. The next time I'm going to be doing another eyeshadow palette, I'm probably going to be doing palette number 3, probably. I really like that. I don't know, I love all of them, but anyway, and I showed you a little bit how to contour. I showed you the importance of making you have that luminosity of your skin, giving you that glow, especially as we age, we lose that glow, and we need that. It's just youthful for us. So anyway, that's my tutorial for tonight. I hope you've learned something. I'm so glad to be back. Please, please, please go to my YouTube channel. I'm getting new subscribers all the time, but I am actually going to fade this out. I'm putting my videos on here. I'm actually putting them on YouTube, but as my audience grows on YouTube, I want people to I want to use that more for that, and you know, so anyway, I would love for you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It's Darlene Chapman, the Makeup Girl, and you can subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to go and watch my videos. You'll get a notification, Darlene, you know, I posted a new one. You can say watch it later, and that's it. You don't have to go to it. It's not going to be nuisance or anything like that. But it would help me, and I'd appreciate it. And I would just love for you to be a part of my YouTube channel. I'm going to not just do makeup. I'm going to be posting all kind of things. I'm going to, Saturday, I'm going to the veranda. I'm going to be in the dunking tank, helping them raise money. So I will be probably posting some videos from that. I'm sure that they'll have videos on there of that. So I'm going to be posting all kind of things. I'm going to be posting some of me singing, some of my ministry, all kinds of things. It's not just going to be makeup tutorials or anything like that. And it's not going to always be just unique. It's going to be different kinds of makeup. It's going to be makeup techniques, beauty secrets, things that I've learned over the years, you know, whatever. So, you know, I just hope it's fun for you. It is for me, and I love seeing your comments, and I love talking to you, and I love when you say you love watching them because you're learning things. That's why I'm doing them. I'm doing them because I'm hoping I'm helping you and teaching you some tricks that I've found just really by trial and error, because I love playing in makeup so much. So anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm glad to be back, and I will post my link to my unique products. It's uniqueproducts.com/Darlene Chapman, and unique is YOUNIQUE. So uniqueproducts.com/Darlene Chapman, and I am really close to moving up again in my status, and I am just so thrilled. I've really not tried. I come on here and I do my tutorials, and I haven't contacted anybody. I haven't said anything about it other than right here. And unique is just unique. It is unique. It's a great product. I'm a firm believer in it, and if I believe in something, I can sell it. And I don't really even like that word sell. I can tell people about it. Let me just say that. If something is good and it works for me, I love telling other people about it. I've used all kinds, and this is a really, really good product. So I'm doing my tutorials, my videos, and people are buying this stuff. So it's a great product. It's a no-brainer. You're getting tutorials on how to use it, and not only mine, but several women are on here all the time putting out tutorials, and everybody has different techniques and ideas, and just go on there and learn some things, and get at home and experiment yourself. You know what you like, the look that you like, and so it's just fun. But thank you so much for shopping with me, for encouraging me. This is a journey that I'm excited about going down. It's something that's in my comfort zone. It's something that I know about. It's something that I love. I love anything to do with makeup and all that stuff, so it's just right down my alley, and I just love it. So I hope I've taught you something. You see the difference in the eyes and how different techniques can make a huge difference in either opening up your eye or closing your eye. This one is tiny. This one is big. Just saying. Huge difference there. I hope you can see that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back later this week, probably, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to get back in here and get going with this stuff, and as I get my new products, I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing with them and how I'm learning, because this is a learning process for me. Every time I get something in, it's like, oh, I can't wait to use it and try it and all this. So go to my page, uniqueproducts.com/Darlene Chapman. I'll put a link down there. You can shop around. You don't have to buy anything. You can look and see what all's available. They have skincare. They have all kinds of stuff. The beauty bronzer, the beachfront bronzer is awesome. Everybody needs this in the summertime, especially those like me who don't tan their face, and yet your body gets tan, because I've been out all day working outside and pulling weeds and all that, and I get tan, but my face is white. But this is just the best thing in the world to make it all blend in and give you some color, and they just have some great products. So please go and shop around and look and see what all Unique has, and I can help you get started. If you're wanting to start out and really don't know where to start or what to buy first, I can help you with that. So anyway, thank you for joining. I hope you learned something. I hope it was fun for you as it was for me, and until I see you here again at my table, God bless you, and I will see you soon. Bye.